Welcome to the Let You Tell It podcast.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Season 2 of the Let You Tell It podcast. We back, Episode 1, running it back. Season 2 is full effect. Y'all ain't ready. For those of you that don't know me, and for those of you returning, I'm your host, Caesar. And right now, we got a fucking legend coming out of the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What up, everybody? It's your boy, Azul. You know, I'm an artist based off of South Central Los Angeles. I'm here with my boy, Caesar, today. Thank you for having me.
Hey, man, thank you for coming on, bro. I appreciate that shit, bro. Appreciate it. We've been trying to run this for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Shout out to my boy Lou for hooking it up, dog. I appreciate that. Yeah, man, fucking Season 2, we running it. You know, thank you for being the first episode back, dog. Appreciate that,
Thank
bro.
you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so, you know, we're going to go straight off the back. Like you said, you from South Central. For those of you that have been coming back, we stepping out the valley now. We stepping out the valley. We're still going to be doing interviews in the valley, but now we're running it out. We in South Central.
Hell yeah.
You know,
South Central. It's the finest. I ain't no disrespect to the valley, but you know South Central.
You good on that, dog. You good on that. So, I mean, for those of you that don't know Azul,
my bad. You know.
For those of you that don't know Azul, he is a rapper. Crazy music, bro. Crazy music. Features coming crazy. His project that he's out now. I know you have a song with RMC Mike.
Yeah.
Bro, that one was great. When I first heard that one.
Hell yeah. Shout out to my boy Chip, my boy Sus for putting that together for me, you know. He definitely looked at it. Sus put that together for me and stuff. You know, that's his boy and shit, so he showed me some love and shit.
That's what's up. So, you know, how long have you been rapping for?
I've been rapping. I probably started rapping like 2020, probably.
2020?
Yeah, but the only thing is that I really be playing around with the rap shit and shit, so I'm really starting to take it serious now.
You were like dibbling and dabbling in that shit?
Yeah, I didn't really know what I want to do at first, you feel me?
Yeah, I feel you on that.
But now I know I definitely want to do music and shit.
What
I've
made
been rapping
you
for like 4 years now.
What made you start getting into it during 2020?
Yeah, this kind of a question that's always asking me all the time and shit. The way I started getting into rapping is like my boy used to rap and shit, but I just feel like, you know, in the hood, everybody be like rapping a little bit and shit like that.
Yeah.
But some people be kind of a little bogus in their music and shit. So
I feel you on that.
I just kind of corrected the bro one time and shit.
And then you just said, fuck it?
Like, it's just like, damn, you know, you got so much to say. Why don't you just get in the studio?
I feel you on that.
But the truth is, I used to go to everybody's studio sessions and shit like that. But I wouldn't rap, though. I was just doing my own thing. But when they rapping and shit, I could hear bars running through my head and shit, like, you feel me? So that's how I just started.
So it's kind of like you had
slowly getting into it. Yeah, it's kind of like I had it. Well, music being like a big part of my life, you know. I didn't know it before, but now when I reflect, I realize it's been a big part of my life for real.
I feel you on that. So once you started like getting into it, you said you were like dibbling and dabbling. Explain that.
When I first started rapping, I tried it out and I probably didn't go back to make like another song. And even if it was hard for me to make even like a full song for real. Cause I still wasn't kind of like, I couldn't break the ice yet, you feel me? I was still kind of like not fully into it. I probably made like a song, then I went back to the studio like 6 months later. Then I make that song, then I go back like 3 months later. Then I go back like a year later, you feel me? So it's like, never, but when I be in the studio, I started being in like real sessions cause my boy Rye, he really wanted to rap and shit. So at the time I started getting money, like as a young nigga and shit, I just started taking all the bros to the studio, like whoever wanted to rap for real, because I really didn't know what to do with my money farther than helping my family out with a couple bills and shit.
Of course, hell yeah. That's the first thing you got to look at.
Nah, yeah, for sure.
Once you start getting like a little bit of money, you know, the family got to get taken care of first, always.
Yeah, facts. But after that was like kind of setting on, like, you feel me? I really didn't know what to do with my money. As a kid, I wouldn't really think about designer clothes and like jewelry and shit like that. Like how everybody else was really into the whole style. I really never gave it that much thought.
You see, but for that to go through your head where like, oh, I got this money, you know, and instead of like you said, we're like blowing it on designer, jewelry, usually, you know, fuck it, let's go to studio, you know?
Yeah,
even though you weren't even fully into the rapping, you still were like, fuck it, let's go, you know, like, we'll create something.
Yeah, the way that I kind of happened is because my boy Rod, he'll be in school, like, we was one of the only few people from South Central in our school.
Okay.
I couldn't go back to, like, public school, so I had to, like, rotate around other shit. But I didn't really even go to school. That's besides the point, though. My boy Rod, he'll be freestyling in the hallways and shit. Then I used to tell him, like, damn, nigga, you don't ever go to the studio? He's like, yeah, like I recorded one time at the homie house with a snowball and a sock over it. I was just like, yeah, bro, let's try a real studio, bro, because I've done the same thing. But I was like, I'm trying to get in the real studio, see if it give off a different feeling. And then we just went from there, and shit, we'll be in the studio like a whole day and shit. So even if we wasn't really trying to do nothing with music, we'll probably make like 10 songs like in a session and shit. Then we'll go to sleep, wake up, eat, order food, like, you feel me? At the time, people were still like getting half off food, so we just making it work.
Half off plugs and shit,
yeah, you know. Shout out to all the half off plugs.
Shit, for real. You know how much money? Y'all motherfuckers save me.
Everybody love.
Come back.
Come on.
Find a new method, something, dog. I need half off ASAP.
Damn.
Nah, I feel you on that, yeah, because that half off shit, that shit started booming like COVID, little past COVID and shit like that.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's how I kind of came about.
Oh, okay, for sure. Hell yeah. I feel you on that.
Throw you off.
Hey, you got Hey, we branching off wherever we go, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, we doing it like that. So once you started taking everything serious, what clicked in your head where you just like, you know, I'm gonna stop dabbling. I'm just gonna focus on, you know, making it.
Well, you know, it's a lot of people like that's kind of looking at me like I got something like potential. You know, they're like, a lot of people kind of started reaching out to me slowly. I feel like I was around right people too and shit. I was just taking every opportunity kind of for granted because this is not necessarily what I wanted. You know, like it's like kind of if you in a basketball game, like even if it's a high school basketball game, you know, and you a kid that want to go to the league, but then there's another kid on the other team that doesn't give a fuck about basketball. He just playing because he can play.
Yeah.
He's playing and he's doing like he's just playing effortlessly because he don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You feel me? As opposed to a kid that's trying and you like, fuck, I really want to win this game. I'm thinking about it and shit. So the way that I see it is like I didn't really care about what's going on. If I make a mistake or if I'm not taking these opportunities because rap won't pay my bills, bro. Like, for real.
I feel you. Yeah.
Not like that, but it's just not. And I know it's a process now, so that's what I'm trying to build across. But at the time, I had the connections to do the right thing, but everything that God pays, you know, because I feel like I soaked up a lot of education on the music business. That's really why I didn't, because I went to like record label meetings early on, like probably when I was like 16 years old, you know, and shit. I just turned 29, so when I was like 16 years old, I was going to label meetings, you know.
Getting the whole get down.
Yeah, I had somebody
even like getting inside.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. Like people was definitely taking me around, the right people, big people, you know. Shout out to Edgar too. Like he took me to Florida and shit. He definitely showed me the dynamics of music and shit.
Yeah, sometimes that's what you need though.
Yeah,
and it's like
for sure.
You get it without even asking for it. It's just somebody that's just looking out for you at that point.
But at the time, it was just a lot to process for me, you know?
Yeah. Because like you said, you were 16, you're going to label fucking meetings. Like, what the fuck? Like, we're talking about revenue too,
like, I was still a little shy and prideful about music, you know? I was just like, nah, like, my shit hard, somebody gonna find me. Like, you know, my shit hard, somebody will find me or something like that. It don't work like that, you feel me? Like, hard work definitely be talent when 100%. Talent don't work hard. So that's what I just gotta do now. I gotta work hard with my talent.
Nah, I feel you on that. Hey, so far with all the snippets you've been putting on IG, dog, you do it.
Nah, yeah, for sure. People think I've been dropping them songs, but they ain't dropping yet. They coming out next year.
Yeah, you showed me all. We had a little chop session, you know, and he was showing me all that. Like that shit, y'all ain't ready for next year when it comes down to everything. And that's what I've been telling a lot of people, dog. Like next year's just as our year, you know, like everybody's year. Like Louis.
Yeah, for sure. And then, like, next year I got a lot of shit coming out. Like damn near every month is gonna be like 3 or more songs, you know.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of shit coming. Me and Lou got a project too, you know. Me and Lou got some shit coming out, so that's gonna be good and shit. You know, Lou upcoming artist too. He never even dropped a song or like any video, but I've been keeping him in the studio with me and shit. And
when I've been seeing it, when I've been seeing that, hard. Yeah, no. Well, we've told him that before. Like we like he'll be like, oh, I'm going to the studio. So when are you gonna drop something?
Lou really the reason why I just got back in the studio, but I told him in order for me to get back in the studio, he got to stay in the studio too. So I think it's definitely been developing his artist character. You feel me? He's starting to get around. Even just being in the studio like with a gang of people or a gang of niggas and shit like that, for someone that's not really studio orientated, it's definitely like you know, almost feel like you can't be yourself. Some people feel like at that sometimes. So it's definitely a lot to learn, you know?
Yeah,
just being in different environments and breaking different barriers.
Yeah, I remember fucking he posted the track y'all were doing. I hit him up, and then he's like, oh, you know, like I got the homie, he's coming up and all that. I was like, well, let's do it.
Yeah,
you know,
shout out to Lou.
Yeah, shout out Lou.
Shout out to RX Lou though. Y'all ain't never heard nobody name like that though.
RX Lou, yeah.
Come on.
Nah, yeah, but fucking growing up, you know, let's talk about Lou. Well, you know, growing up in South Central, you know, like how was all that?
Well, I grew up like really South Central, like Mid City, because my auntie still live like in Mid City. So her home, if you was just there and shit, so you'll see like it's a lot of different niggas in there and stuff. It's kind of like family orientated. So even everybody that come down from the hood come down to my TT house, and definitely, you know, everybody just right there smoking, chilling, chopping, all that and shit. So I spent time going back and forth, but growing up I moved around a lot. So I lived in a lot of different areas and shit, but mainly South Central and Mid City for sure. It was cool growing up there, you know. It's a lot of culture. It's not like not like no disrespect to nobody, but it's not like East LA where it's just like all Mexican and shit.
Yeah.
Like South Central, we got diversity of everything.
100%.
You know, it's all type of ethnicities. You see white people, black people, brown people, other people, like, you know, type of shit.
Yeah, I feel you on that. And
So-
where'd you like go to school at?
Well, I didn't really go to school, low-key, but I think I went, like, the most I went to school was, like, in elementary. Then I went to middle school, like, 1 year, maybe. In high school, like, another year.
It was
So
just like,
I didn't really go to school. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't really go to school. I started, well, at first, it was just, like, I kind of did my own thing when I was a kid and shit.
Yeah.
Then from there, I just started like doing shit that contribute to my family and shit. So yeah, just that.
You looked out for them.
Yeah. Well, I'm not the only one, you know. Like definitely, I got my big sis and stuff. They definitely backbone some of our family and shit too. My big brother too did a lot for me and my family and shit when he was my age and shit. So I just kind of took over the torch.
I feel you on that.
Yeah,
And they're all still around?
Yeah, everybody. Well, we all we got, you know. Ain't really too much aunts, uncles, and cousins in our family. Like we don't really have a relationship with everybody, so it's really we all we got, you know.
I feel you on that. Yeah, because me and Sam, growing up, I was fucking, me and my moms and like my siblings were bouncing around like spots in the valley, the Bakersfield, come back to the valley, Lancaster, come back, fucking East LA, you know, shit like that. And like for me, I didn't like it because like, it's like I would go to school for like a year, then next year I'm at another school.
Yeah.
And then I come back the next year to my original school. It's just like,
yeah, that's how it was for my little siblings a lot too. Like just remaking friends and shit like that. You know, you really have to reset up and shit. As a kid, you know, you just kind of want to be settled in.
Yeah, hell yeah, no, 100%.
To me, I was always all over the place, so it wasn't really nothing to me. But I could see what it did for my siblings. You know,
I feel you on that.
I got a lot of little siblings after me, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And all y'all are like just close together like that?
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course. The babies, they all like look up to me and shit. So they all live with my moms and stuff like that. It's 8 babies after me and shit. So you know, it's a lot of us and stuff.
Damn, all right, I feel you on that.
It's a lot of us.
You got a lot of
same mom, same mom.
little ones looking up at you, dog. You know?
Nah, definitely, bro. My little brothers mimic me a lot and shit, but I definitely teach them what they gotta know, you know. Yeah. Cause it's easy to get influence out here, so
100%.
I can't watch over my little brothers all the time. I'm trying to do something that's gonna affect all of our lives. So when I'm working on different shit, you know, they gotta be able to defend themselves and defend their character, you know. So 100%. I definitely have to show up in that way for them.
How did your mom take it when you started like rapping and you started showing her all that?
Well, it wasn't really something I started displaying. I think more so like it was word of mouth that got to my mom about me rapping.
Oh shit!
It wasn't something that I really like discussed with my mama and shit. Like, you know, we just kind of discuss about more serious stuff. Yeah.
So when she brought it up to you, how'd you feel?
She feel good. I feel good because my mom, like, she embraced it. You know, to people it's just like, oh, look at my son, like pull up his song, like music. Like my mom kind of got like a business, so her workers be playing my music, and my mom would just be like kind of there, like, you know, like
yeah, that's
they be
my
playing
son.
that thing all day,
Yeah,
like, you know. So yeah, my mom definitely embraced my music. She definitely like what I got going on and shit. You know?
You speak a lot about your mom and stuff. I don't know if your pops is in the picture or anything like that.
I didn't grow up with my dad, but like when I start figuring it out, give me some more money, I went to go look for my grandma again, see if she still lived in the same place, and she did. So from there, I got in contact with my dad and shit. You know, he ain't never really like did nothing wrong to me, you know, so I ain't holding no grudge against him. But I didn't grow up with him, you know.
I feel you on that.
Yeah, so from when I got contact with my grandma, I told him to get in contact with him, and I started chopping with him. He lived in San Francisco. I flew him back out here to live out here.
Oh, so you
so
flew
he
him out,
can
okay.
stay right here, build a relationship with me and my sibling and shit, you know?
Okay. And all you guys are the same pops?
Nah, we're not the same
Okay,
partner,
yeah. But still,
with
same
my
mom,
sister,
yeah.
like,
I feel you on that.
Yeah, we come from the same mama. That's enough to me. I ain't gonna lie. Like, if you
that's
got
the way it
different
is, yeah.
daddy, it's kind of like a different relationship, you know?
Yeah.
With your siblings that are like half siblings, you know?
Yeah. I feel it like that too, like, cause
You were saying?
Cause like with my mom, it's like me. I got my dad, but I never knew him till I was 13, and then my two younger siblings, their dad raised me, and I never knew he wasn't my real pops until I was like 14, 15. Me and him got into it. Like we almost threw hands with each other.
Yeah.
And then the next day I went to my grandma's and my aunt Michelle, you know, rest in peace. I was telling them what happened, and she goes like, "Oh, I don't even know why Frankie's acting like that. That's not even your real dad."
Damn.
And then my grandma looked at her like, "You dumb bitch!" Like,
Damn.
and I was like, "Hold up, we ain't gonna switch the subject. What the fuck you mean? Like that's not my real pops, you know?"
Nah, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's really like a common thing, like in the hood, like and stuff. People grew up with different dads, or like they find out that that's not their dad and shit.
Yeah.
That's something that definitely happened around like people around me and shit, you know.
Yeah, like with me, I went to go visit my pops that same year. I got in contact with his brother, my aunt, and I found out they lived out in Arizona. I went out there with them, and I was out there for like 2 months. Only saw that for once, and it was just like a really bad experience, you know?
Yeah.
So and I was just
it
like,
almost saw like you should have just left it where it was.
yeah. And then like I'm 28 now. He reached out to me like on my 21st birthday, saying like, "Oh, happy birthday, son." You know, I was like, "Hey, you know, like I appreciate the birthday, but don't call me son. Like that's one thing you ain't gonna do." Cause
Nah, facts.
like, I've been through hell. Like you don't know half of the shit I've been through in life. You don't get to call me that. Like you can earn it. Like I'm gonna give you the chance to earn it. Like you know you want to.
But even still though, it's a little too late for all
But
that.
even well after that conversation, till this day, never heard from him.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, you know, like you chose this shit. You know what I'm saying at that point.
Yeah.
But that's
I mean, you know,
dope that
that's all part of your story and shit too, so it doesn't even really matter and stuff.
hell
You know,
yeah.
he did his part in his story already, in your story
100%.
already. So
Yeah, I like the way you put that.
hell
Good looking out on
Nah,
that.
for sure. It's all about perspective, you know.
Yeah, I feel you on that, dog. I feel you on that. So just growing up with you, you know, what were some of like? Because I know, you know, you were getting money. You know, that was a big thing. You know, to provide help for your family.
Yeah.
You know, but like, you know, what would be like a day for you kicking it with like the homies and shit like that, like with your boys?
Shit. Well, me and the brothers, we get into a lot of shit, really, and stuff. But that's probably like throughout the weekends and stuff. We really just be trying to go to work and stuff, like, you feel me? We figuring it out. We beating the road down and stuff like that. We gotta do something far away, something up close. I mean, it's really just that, and then we kind of get to chill when it's all said and done. At the end of the day, like I said, we just go back to my auntie crib, and then we just kind of everybody get to plate of food because my auntie always cook, or we'll contribute to a meal that everybody can eat at the house. My uncle also he makes sushi and shit.
Oh, shit!
On Sundays, yeah, he cooks sushi. He a chef, and he make ramen stuff too. It's homemade though, but he get down for sure, bro. He been doing that for years. So it's really just kind of like a fake family. You know, and we all kind of aligned, and everybody just smoking, chilling, sipping drink. You feel me? Playing Call of Duty.
Yeah,
Well, that's
just how
like,
it was right
that's,
now.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but the whole Call of Duty thing just kind of started like coming around, like bro. Everybody just bought a PS4 within the last month. I mean PS5. That's how you know I'm not updated with this shit.
But even with that, dog,
yeah.
like, it's like I tell everybody, like sometimes like outside right now, dog, ain't it, dog?
Yeah, we
ain't
spend
it.
a lot of time outside right now, bro. And you feel me? Like, it's just a lot of shit. And, you know, like, nigga don't be wanting to catch at your cases and all type of shit. So, it's just chill right now, staying inside. Yeah, outside really ain't it.
That's what I've been telling everybody. Like,
Outside
me,
really ain't
my routine is work, gym, home.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Unless, like, I got to go do the podcast and, you know, I'm going to go where I got to go.
Speaking of gym, though, me and the bros and stuff, we go hiking. We go on the gym a lot, too. Yeah. We do a lot of things too, like contributing to our religion. Really, that's something that's participates weekly in our lives too. I forgot, like, you know, in our religion, contributing to all that and stuff.
Oh, for sure, yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I've been hitting the gym for like 3 months straight, you know, and it's just like it's a good mind relief. And then that too, like I'll go on a hike from time to time, and it's just like open, you know,
shit,
like
30 months straight.
Huh?
30 months?
No, 3 months. 3 months.
Oh, I was like, damn, 30?
Hell no.
I was like,
Just
oh,
3
shit.
months, dog. Fuck all that. Shit, I don't even know what I did last
That's like
month.
2 years and a half. I was like,
much.
God damn.
Something like that.
I ain't been on that type of streak.
So, going with your music career, where do you see it, or where do you want it to see it? Because at the end of it, we got to manifest shit,
Yeah.
So where do you see yourself within the next, 5 years with your career?
I mean, with the music, I feel like I see myself just establishing myself within, in the music, the music industry, establishing myself in the music industry, and really just getting myself in a better environment, like with music, with people, with habits, It all can
100%.
take a toll on you. You got to really live for something, And I feel like right now I've been thinking about that the most. That's why I've been trying to pursue the whole music thing.
I feel you on that.
I'm definitely trying to do something, I'm trying to do something bigger than myself. Like, eventually I would want to do movies and shit like that too, Once I start, really developing all that. Because you see 50 Cent, he got Lil Meech's son to start being an actor and shit for the BMF show. That boy ain't never thought about acting a day in his life.
Yeah, and then
50 Cent did some shit. That's why I'm just like, really anybody could do it and shit.
That's what I've been saying lately, dog. Like with everything,
With
I'm
all
just
type of
like,
shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
anybody
if
can
this
do it.
motherfucker's doing it, why can't I do it? If my goal with my shit, dog, is to be the #1 podcast right now, everywhere. No disrespect to nobody, but fuck all y'all, I'm coming.
Yeah,
and then
for sure.
I'm trying to get on the radio and shit like that. Be a radio host.
Some people are. My bad to cut you off.
No, you
Some people are naturally talented.
Yeah.
But that don't really mean nothing, because when you do put in that work and shit like that, there's always progress. You feel me? It does mean progress and shit. Sometimes, like I was saying earlier, you could be even good at something, but you don't get farther than somebody that's at it every single day. Like, you feel me? That's why people listen to my music. They be like, damn, how the fuck haven't you blown up? Like,
that's
nigga,
what I
you
would
whore.
say, yeah.
Everybody look at my shit like, nigga, you whore as fuck. Like, what the fuck?
The last 3 snippets, the one with you and Lou, the one where you sampled that TikTok one, and then the one at the church. Those 3 snippets just right there, I'm just like, yo, how come I never heard of this fool like that before, you know?
Everybody be saying that when they meet me and shit. And I appreciate that. That's love for sure. But the thing is that I wasn't putting in no work.
Yeah.
Everybody out working me. That's all it was. You feel me? Now I'm working, so it's gonna be definitely it's gonna be a dangerous side for everybody when I come in next year and stuff. Cause now I'm working.
That's what's up. Yeah, cause when Lou had mentioned you, and then I went on your page, and then I seen you had that song with RMC Mike, I was like, he has a fucking fire feature, and like what? Like, how is this fool not more up there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like it's really hard for people to show me love in my city too, though. Like, you feel me? Cause everybody want me to do West Coast rap and shit. Like, I'm not to be like that. I fuck with it. Like, you feel me? It's hard. It just ain't my swag.
Yeah.
It never been my swag, really. I started making just struggle, pain music and shit at first, And I started really transitioning to everything else. Cause at first it was really hard for me to rap, because I was debating and fighting between myself if I should say certain shit or not. Cause I was like, damn, I'm not trying to say all of that. But then you start getting in the studio with other type of niggas and shit like that. You feel me? You in the environments and shit like, damn, this nigga just said some shit right now. I'm like, damn, that's some shit that I would have really thought, like, damn, should I say that? Should I not say that?
Oh, this was said it, yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, so, I mean, it's all type of things that apply and shit that protect you with the things you say. So I started just rapping for real, how I wanted to.
I feel you on that, and man, I can see it, and that's just going crazy, bro. Like, those snippets, if y'all ain't seen them yet, I'm gonna go ahead and link everything down. Y'all get that? Oh,
No
fuck
cap.
yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm gonna put some promo on that shit too. Yeah,
sure,
once
yeah.
I start have the songs rolling out and shit.
I feel you on that.
Rolling out. Yeah, I got a lot of shit. Shout out to my boy Nick too. That's why we've been working. He give me shit 5 hour one day turnaround. We shoot the video. He got that motherfucker ready in 5 hours. Like, hey, here's the drop boxes. This nigga crazy.
Hey, sometimes that's what you need, like people like that. Like me, I was thinking of dropping this the second week of January, but I think I'm gonna give everybody a surprise. Maybe drop it at the end of the year, the last week or something like that.
Yeah.
Just so people will be like, oh damn, he only took a month off and stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
Cause me, I already told myself next year, no breaks. I'm going from the first week of the year to the last week of the year. Like just nonstop interviews, you know. I got other shit coming, like live streams.
Yeah,
There's
me
shit
too.
like that, you know.
I got other shit coming too. Me too. I got a brand coming too. It's a little cliche right now because everybody making their brands and shit. Like,
No,
you feel
yeah.
me? But I got some shit coming too. That shit gonna be hard.
Yeah, and then like people don't know like the interviews I got lined up for season 2. Like you, one of them. Like when I posted it, I posted it on my page today. Like y'all ain't ready for the interview, and I put the snippet of the church of You Don't Understand Me.
Yeah.
And like I think like 10 people hit me up like, what the fuck? Like how'd you get this? I'm just like, don't worry about that, dog. Don't worry about that. I'm just a chill guy over here, bro. Nah, but shout out to Lou for putting all that together for us.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Shout out to my boy Lou.
So, what are a couple of features that you've been wanting or that you're looking to get? Because honestly, after hearing you with RMC Mike and after Rio just getting out, I can see that happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, yeah, real. Y'all gonna see when I drop a song that I got called 2 AM Freestyle. That's like some shit that real get on. That's some type of shit like that. So I play with a lot of sounds and shit. As for features, I feel like I don't be thinking that far sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. I just really kind of do whatever come with it and stuff. I don't really have goals as in features and shit, you know.
Just whatever comes by your way, fuck it.
Yeah, like whatever's cool and authentic, you know.
Yeah.
Nothing really. I don't really like nothing that's like gimmicky and shit like that.
Yeah.
Just something that's authentic. I'm willing to do it, you know.
Who would you say was like a couple like rappers that you looked up to and that like inspired you to like continue pushing, like doing music or like going in a different direction, like not West Coast type shit?
Shit. I don't really know. Someone that
like an influence rapper, you know, somebody that you just been like fucking with since like day one.
Fuck. I don't know, like I need to really think about it. It's because really I listen to my own shit.
Okay.
But I do listen to a lot of people. But I listen to a lot of different music, you know. Like,
no, but you see someone that listens to their own shit, that's good too, because like,
yeah,
you gotta put yourself like at number one.
I'm not saying it like in a cocky way.
No, yeah,
I just be listening to my own shit, like just trying to clean it up or like reflect and shit, see what I do. Cause when I'm in the studio, I really just kind of say whatever like comes to my head. So later, I like to listen to the finishing product a little over and over again, try to get different opinions. Cause I don't really drop music, so that's something that's gonna be new to me this year too.
I feel you on that. So like the stuff you have dropped before, once it's like mastered and everything and you listen to it, do you like listening to it over and over again? Because like with me, when I drop an episode, like I'm recording this, I'm gonna edit it, I'm gonna upload it, and then I don't watch it.
Yeah.
Because
it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Know, like,
I think every artist has that. I'm not sure though, cause any single time that I drop music, I never fucking listen to that song ever again.
Yeah.
No cap, I never listen to that shit again.
Yeah, cause some people will be like, "Hey, that shit's funny what you said on this episode." I was like, "I said that?" Like, they're like, "Yeah, you don't remember?" I was like, "Bro, like I interview, I post it, and I don't look at the episode, cause like even when I make clips, I put my shit in an AI generator. It makes the clips for me, and it's just like, okay, I'm just gonna watch these clips, you know, like." I don't gotta watch the fucking hour, 45-minute interview, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And plus, I don't like to listen to myself for some reason.
Nah.
I don't know why,
Nah, I don't have that problem, but I definitely got the not listening to my shit after problem, for sure. I think that's just like something like makes you feel like you completed it, you know?
Yeah.
So you kind of over with it, not onto the next thing.
That's how I'm. That's how I am a little.
Yeah.
Have you done any like shows, like concerts, anything like that?
Nah, I never done a show before.
Nah,
I've never done a show.
Can we see that coming maybe 2015?
Yeah, I'm trying to do some shows for sure. Like, you know, I just don't know how that shit work, like, or how you go about that for real, you know? I'm definitely trying to have a good first show, you know, too, like, you know. But I know it's just whatever it is, you know. You don't really determine that. It's really just on you, however you doing shit. People fuck with your shit.
So if somebody was to hit you up right now, like to do like a show, you doing it? Depending?
I'm doing it. I think I should do it, you feel me? It's only gonna benefit me, you know. I can't, like I said, I'm working on putting my pride aside, so I'm just trying to do whatever's convenient for me in my career.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel 100%. I feel you on that one. What are some more projects that you have coming out? Like, okay, you have a project with Luke coming. Is that gonna be like a whole album type? Or like a mixtape?
Well, yeah, like mixtape. I don't really want to call it album because, like on Apple Music, the projects that I dropped, they they say album money, but I didn't take it like it was an album.
Yeah, it's in the
'Cause
mix.
I know that's serious, you know, and I don't think that I've been making anything that serious. Not right now, at least. You know, later on when I get more established and more settled in.
Yeah, 100%.
But as of now, I'm just gonna drop that project with Lou, and then after that, everything is singles. But it's singles before the project and then singles after, you know, cause I'm not really trying to do too much projects. I'm trying to really get more videos out the way, give people a vision, cause nobody really see it when they just listen to your music. It's kind of hard to get interaction, you know. When it's just songs, they want to see something. Something has to engage them. So I'm trying to just flood the streets with music video, kind of like how Rio did.
Yeah.
How YoungBoy did. They did the same thing. It was fucking flooding YouTube, no cap. Like
And
song back to back to back.
Yeah,
The videos don't even gotta look crazy. Just keep
Exactly.
bringing the videos in.
And I was telling him, like, one of my boys that I'm just like, damn, like, people make, like, dope-ass songs. It's like, nobody does a fucking video to them anymore.
Yeah, that's
Or,
the problem.
You know, it's just like, and then, like, with the video you show me, like, the production on it, like, it's nothing, like, big like that. But, like, the pictures, everything, the frames were crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. It's because back then, music too, like it was more organized, you know. Back then, all you had to do was be talented, and then they're gonna create a star out you know.
Yeah.
Now it's like you kind of just have to have something trendy, and then you sign like a one-song deal, or like you kind of just have something trendy and that get you going. Like it's not even a crazy song. It didn't even have no real artistry for real. Not to disrespect anybody, but they're good content creators,
Yeah.
you know, as rappers, so it worked. You know,
I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
the music game definitely changed a lot already over the years, over the decades, really.
I feel you. And did you see it change, like, within this, like, 4 years you've been in it? Like, a big change or nothing like that? Because I know you said you've been in it since, like, you were 16. But, like,
Yeah.
now as a rapper taking it serious, do you see, like, a big change from when you were 16 to now?
Yeah, a little bit. Not really though. Not too much, you know. Because the same people that was relevant 4 years ago, the same people still relevant now.
Yeah.
You know, just with a little twist and a little bit more like gimmick now and shit. Like people would just be, you know, kind of characters in the
I
rap
feel you on
scene
that.
and shit. But I'm talking about major artists though. I'm not really talking about no one like from the hood or like no one that's really like city established. I'm talking about mainstream artists.
Yeah, like,
As far as that, you know. Over
feel
here,
you on that.
people get natural love and shit like that. Everything different.
I feel like I do see that a lot, like, especially coming from the Valley. We got a lot of fucking rappers, bro.
Yeah.
And it's just like everybody in the Valley, like, fucks with them because it's like, one, we're all from the Valley, you know, like, and shit like that. But then there's certain people that are like,
There's
nah.
definitely a lot of local rappers.
Yeah, 100%. And it's just like, there's some rappers that have that spotlight, and it's just like, you good, but like, you know, like that other fool that's next to you that doesn't have what you have, like
Yeah.
that manager and shit like that, he's a little better than you.
Yeah.
You know, but it's just like,
yeah. Just cause.
yeah, it's just like, I've heard like people rap that have been rapping for years, and it's just like, ugh. Then I've heard people rap that have been like rapping for like a couple like months, and it's like, oh shit, like this shit goes hard as fuck.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But I'm telling you, when Lou like told me about you, and I started like research, because that's what I do whenever I interview someone. I'm gonna do my little research, and I was just like, damn, like this fool got like, he got bangers on deck. Like what the fuck's going on?
Yeah. Nah, for sure. I'll just be working on music naturally, like whatever I feel like is me, you know.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
I feel like some
100%.
people be kind of trying a little too hard, like to talk about or be something they not. You know, you just gotta be yourself, bro. Be authentic. Find cool sound and shit. Anybody will fuck with you.
I feel like
You see
that's a
Lil
big
Tyler,
thing.
like,
Yeah.
he not no fucking gang member. This nigga not no fucking nothing crazy. He just cool young nigga. You feel me? And everybody still love it.
Yeah.
You feel me? So you know, you just yourself. You feel me? Ain't nobody can really knock you off.
I feel you on that, because I feel like you saying that, it's a lot of that where people are trying to talk about something that they're not, or trying to be something they're not.
Yeah.
And it's just like, for what? Just a quick bag? Like, so you
Nah,
want a quick
yeah.
bag instead of having a bag come in nonstop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely care about my reputation more.
Like, you have to at that point, because it's like, that's all you got at the end of it. You know,
Yeah.
it's family and your rep. That's the way it is, dog. Damn, this shit was a good one, bro.
Nah, yeah, for sure. You got any more questions for me, gang?
Nah, we gonna run it like that, bro. Shit. Quick little episode for the first one. You know, thank you for coming on, bro.
Nah, yeah,
I appreciate
bro. Hell
that, bro.
yeah, love. I
Shit was
appreciate you,
love.
for sure.
You want to go ahead and, you know, give your shout outs, anything like that?
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, shout out to my boy Lou again, you know, for putting this whole thing together. shout out to everybody that's participating in my music and, you know, showing love and support. You can find me on my Instagram at Azul1, AZULTHE, and the number 1.
I'm going to go ahead and plug everything in the description in the bottom. Damn, we back for season 2. We running it off strong, and we gonna keep it like that. Y'all gonna see who's coming on, but just be prepared.
Okay, my shit about to be hot.
Thank you for coming on, my boy. Appreciate that. Thank you guys for tuning in to the first episode of season 2, and we out this bitch. Laters.